Dragon riding races are returning in the War Within. That's right. If you like dragon riding races, not only are they returning, but we're getting a lot of them. It looks like each of the 4 zones in the new expansion are going to have 6 different races, including the typical bronze, silver, and gold medals for normal, reverse, and advanced variants of the races. So yeah, if you've been enjoying doing dragon riding racing, not only are you going to get to continue to do it, you're going to get to do it on basically any mount you want with all the new dynamic flying mounts that are coming out. So that's going to be really cool. I do wonder if Dracthi are going to be able to do it just on their own. Probably not. It's probably going to force you to mount up, but a cool concept anyways. I personally love dragon riding racing. It's been a nice feature added to the game. We've always done it on stream just for shits and giggles when we have extra time. So if you enjoyed this feature, it'll continue on in the War Within, so be very happy. Another feature continuing on in the War Within is the spark system. Yes, for crafting. So if you're a crafter, a crafting Andy, unlike myself who hates crafting and doesn't participate in the system at all, if you do, you know the spark feature. And yes, it is continuing in the War Within. Based off our data mining, it looks like the system will continue. We discovered Fractured Spark of Omens and Spark of Omens. We know the fractures usually you combine 2 to create the main spark, which clearly follow the pattern of the required spark to set item levels beyond the initial crafted capabilities. And look at this, we got some item levels in here. 584 to 597. Wow, so this item level creep is starting to happen all over again. I wonder how high we're going to get. What did we start in the War Within? What item level? We've creeped up a little bit here, so I mean, it's going to keep going higher. I'm guessing once it gets close to 1,000, we're going to have another squish at some point. Yeah. Oh, Sam doesn't do... Guys, someone call 911. Sam looks like he's having an allergic reaction to aging. Jesus Christ. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, my chat is just a wonderful place to be. It truly is. Moving on, talking about aging. The WoW Companion app hasn't aged very well either, and evidently it is going away. Yes, if you've enjoyed the WoW Companion app, you got it downloaded right next to your hub app, well, it's time to delete it, boys. With the War Within release, the pre-expansion content update, we will no longer be supporting the WoW Companion app, says Blizzard. After this date, players will not be able to update, download, or use the Companion app and its features. We want to thank everyone who used the app as their companion for their adventures over the years. Gone it is, boys. I don't know what we're going to do now. No auction house, no chat. I didn't use the Companion app that often. Honestly, sometimes I would armory myself just to look at my character, you know, when I wanted to pleasure things a little bit on the side. But it's going to be gone, boys. It's going to be gone. Yeah, and there's nothing to replace it. They didn't announce any app that's coming in its place. They just said, you know, thank you for doing it, and it's gone. Delete that shit. Moving on from the War Within news to some Pandaria Remix news. Yes, you might be able to finally get those Manoro Tusk shoulders you've been going for. Yes, the Manoro Tusks of Manoroth, to be more specific, transmog is actually one of the rarest transmogs in the game. With a 0.1% to 0.3% drop rate, it is a rarity to find, and it is badass. I mean, honestly, I've always thought this transmog was one of the cooler looking ones. It looks like for a short time, during the Mists of Pandaria Remix event, there is going to be another variant of this that is simply the transmog, right? It's going to be a cosmetic drop called Bones of Manoroth. There's no word yet on what the drop rate is going to be for this thing. It has been dynamite with the Tusks, so we're assuming it's still going to drop off the same boss, and that is Garrosh and Siege of Orgrimmar. But we'll have to see what the drop rate's going to be on it. Everyone's assuming it's going to be a little bit more than the current item is, and it's going to be for a limited time, as the Mists of Pandaria Remix event is not going to continue on forever. So, if you've been wanting to get yourself your Garrosh, you know, your iconic Garrosh Solars, this could be your chance, and this is going to be your best chance in a long time. Took me so long to farm those. Yeah, DK Myth. Everybody who's gotten them, I mean, the rarest transmog, one of the rarest in the game. Yeah, so congrats to you. To anyone who hasn't, this might be your chance to finally get it. All Dragonflight raids have been nerfed by 10% damage in Season 4, health and damage. So if you've been raiding so far in Season 4 and felt like it was a little bit easier, well, it might actually be. Yeah, 10% nerfs across the board for all difficulties, all raids, even when they're not awakened. And this also goes for Mythic Plus, not a full 10%, but there's a flat 1% health decrease and 0.25% damage nerf to all Mythic dungeons. Yes, so this is good. I want Season 4 to just be, you know, a good time. A time where everyone can just gear out, enjoy the end of the expansion, helicopter dick their way around the world. You know, you shouldn't fear anything in this game at this point. Just kill everything you want to kill, get all your best in slot, and prepare yourselves for the war within. It looks like Blizzard's kind of going with that theory as well, with the whole 10% nerf thing. Yesterday, we did the normal clear. Only took us a little bit of time. Full pug raided it. It was fun, the Awakened raid. You know, we finished out at the very end with only me standing there, killing Razageth all by myself. It was a pretty epic moment, I have to admit. Damage mitigating. Get this shit out of here, bitches. Come on. I would not be denied. And it was one that I created because I'm actually the reason the entire raid died. So what a great way to end it. And the 10% nerf may have helped that happen. Another thing that has been data mined, the Savage Ebony Battle Turtle. Yes, so these battle turtles, we've gotten them before. We all know what these things look like. It's the turtle with the cannons on the side. But one thing that's interesting about this one is previous battle turtles were Savage Blue and the Savage Green. We got them off of the trading post. This one looks like it is tagged to be some kind of promotional mount. Now, we're not sure what that could be yet. It could be a 10.2.7 Dark Heart Twitch drop or something else. Could be part of the Amazon Prime stuff that we get every month. Who knows? But this is tagged as a promotional item, so we're going to be getting this in some way, shape, or form through some type of promotion, which is nice. I do like the Battle Turtles. I think they're pretty cool, and I'm not going to lie. This blacked out one is probably one of the cooler ones we've gotten. So, yeah, Brown Squirtle, exactly. So, it would be a Blastoise, actually. He's got the cannons on the side. But anyways, this one's coming up soon. We have no idea how or why, but we will get it in a promotion. Blizzard confirms 1 full spark this week and half a week going forward. So, you know, your typical thing, if you're doing crafting, you already probably knew this, but yeah, you're getting 1 spark this week as the patch launches, and then each week following that, you will get a half spark. You can actually get 1.5 this week if you also do some of the catch-up stuff like Mythic Plus and Awakened raids and PvP and all that. So get in there, get those things done. If you fall behind on your sparks, don't forget, that thing builds up. So you can actually do the catch-up and get more than 1/2 a spark every week if you fall behind, because that little cap keeps rising every week for you. I thought they were supposed to do the Mario Kart reference. No, I guess not. Earning hero track gear from the Black Temple raid. Yes, do the Timewalking raid this week, guys. I already talked about this, but this is your reminder. We're going to do this on stream probably at the very end of the week before reset hits. But you can get your hero track items from the cache that's given at the end of this thing. So you're going to want to do it. You can also do the Disturbance Detecting Black Temple quest, which will give you another piece of hero track equipment. So this is heroic track raiding gear, right? Get in here, get this stuff done. 493 gear that can be upgraded. It's important to get this done this week because it's going to kind of become outdated, you know, hero track gear. So why not do it this week and get yourself another chance at getting some hero gear and gear it out as quick as you can this week. Moving on to Timewalking Cash. For people who opened up their cache, yes, early, if you've already done the Timewalking raid, you may have got an error in gear that was not necessarily hero track. So earlier this evening, we rolled out a fix that Blizzard said that was related to the Timewalking Dungeon raid cache. At 2:30 p.m. today, affected players have received in-game mail to fix and replace the item. Yeah, so sent another, yeah, they did. Maybe you were part of that, Eodin. They sent another cache to fix it. So if you had that issue, it's getting fixed. Blizzard's on top of it. That's all the news for today. Again, saddest piece, say goodbye to your favorite app, boys. It's gone.